Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my city Skylines series, Fangchenggang region. Today we're in episode 10, and we're just expanding our suburbs and detailing the train station a bit more. So, for the detailing, I just want to kind of say that we're just placing a lot of trees and just a lot of nature, because the train line will be one of the main areas, just as the highways, where we'll have a lot of nature. If you wrote a comment under the video 9, I will be answering a lot of them in this video. It will be kind of split all over the video so that it is more kind of space filling there for me and for you to watch. So today we are just kind of starting off by just placing some more buildings, and they're getting a bit more crowded. They are still very big. All the people are still having quite a lot of garden, and so this is also still a very well and rich surrounding and kind of community. And yes, this is also just something that someone of you mentioned. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking Russian. When I will be remembering it, I will be putting a marker right there, and then I will just add in your comment. You've said that the people would be paying quite a lot for even a tree, and yeah, you're right with this one. So this is, as already said, a very rich area, and it will get way more crowded as we go near the downtown and closer to kind of the heart of the city. And this is also something that I think is quite realistic, that we have so many, we have so many kind of rich people there in this one small area, and then we will have a lot of very poor people in even smaller areas. So this is kind of a very good area to live in. And this is the clean side of town, and this means it is very clean, it is modern, all the people are having electricity and water and stuff like this, so they are kind of the upper class, but we will soon be also having some stuff like slums and some stuff like this, and they will also be kind of a very futuristic but also kind of dystopian train area. So we will have there quite a big train station, maybe with some slums around it and some stuff like this. So just kind of to get in the realistic touch to this one thing, and just to kind of remember the people that there are also way less richer people. So they don't have that much money, and that they live in quite a lot of them are living in poverty. And yes, this series is kind of evolving very well. I'm very happy with how it is turning out and what I can be building there. It is just awesome for me, and I'm having a lot of fun to build in the city. I'm even have to hold myself back from building even more, because then I wouldn't get it in any episodes or some stuff like this, so this would be kind of problematic. And there I'm using blood asphalt, and somehow the mod doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I've reinstalled it right now several times, but it isn't working for me, so I will be getting rid of it, and I will just be using the networks for this and the parks that someone has made for them. But I think there shouldn't be that much of a problem, so we can definitely switch there. And yes, one thing that our city is right now lacking is the kind of industry. And we will have a lot of industrial areas later on. I'm just kind of collecting assets for this right now, because this will be kind of a very interesting color here. It will be kind of yellowish and orange. And for this one I will be using the, how are they called? I think it's industry, the blast furnaces from Ronnie. They're just having a perfect color for this, and I would be definitely using them. And there, because I'm seeing myself right now detailing, I want to say Stegas wrote a comment about that. He wrote, "I agree that suburbs are usually a lot easier to build. I'm looking forward to the next episode, thank you." And for detailing, he wrote, "I detailed all my houses in the asset editor, and it makes it so easy to make gridded suburbs. It's when you start moving away from grids that things get a bit more complicated." Yeah, you're right. And I've also considered doing it in this one, but I would have to do for every building several different versions, because I kind of want to move them in and out. And for this one, it isn't kind of working for me, at least, because I'm loading into the asset editor quite long already, and this wouldn't be possible for me just to do for every kind of building, and this would take several different ones for one, because I'm just kind of also moving them around and just switching sides for them. So this wouldn't be that easy to me, and I don't have that much time for this one. Maybe if I'm later on get some more time, I will definitely be considering doing this. And actually, thanks for the tip. So yeah. And then we also have this small cherry tree, and we will be building a lot of them. I like them. They're having kind of this very, very intense color, and I like this for this area. And this kind of is also something that is breaking up the colors. So I will be using them more often, and they will be appearing more often in our city in a special and also in kind of a whole thing to see. And yes, also another thing that I definitely want to say is a huge thank you to you guys. I've reached today in the morning 292 subs. This is incredible. It is so cool. We're coming so close to 300 subs. So thank you for this. And it is just incredible for myself. And I didn't thought that it would go so well in the next time. And I thought I would be kind of sticking with 260 subs something in the next kind of 2 months. But no, thank you. I appreciate this quite a lot, and it's crazy. And also another commentary that I wanted to kind of feature is from Henry Jefferson. He wrote, "Great video. One advice is that in Chinese cities there are often residents of buildings like those that Vlada has on the workshop. Yeah, you're completely right. They are having these extremely big apartment blocks, and we will be also building them, but I'm right now not sure where I want to place them. So I think they will be more in the area of the poorer area, not so extremely well established ones, but we will definitely be building them, and I'm also planning them in already. So thank you once again for for kind of telling me that there are very good ones from Florida because I've looked them at the workshop and they're really incredible. So we will definitely be using them. And yes, thank you for your comment and thank you for the tip. And yes, this is just something that I also think is quite cool, that there are so many high apartment blocks from him, because I can be using them very well. And this is just something that I will definitely be doing. And this is also something to breaking up the grid, are these areas like this one, where you have these parking lots in the middle, and they're just there for kind of the detailing purpose and also for the realism that you can have some parking there and some places where the people could park the cars. And just once again, for breaking up the surface, I'm using the decals and they're just fitting in perfectly, so this is very cool. It is right now Tuesday, and tomorrow this video will go up, at least when I have some time for this, and I would appreciate if you'd also once again write me a comment down below what you want me to see being built or something like this, and just kind of to see also what you want to have in the city. And another thing that one of you mentioned with a Russian name, I'm sorry, I can't read Russian. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I will just leave it. You say, "This is nice, lovely assets, nice neighborhoods. Please look again at your main interchange." Yes, this is definitely needed. I will definitely have to go back to them because I'm also not that happy with it, and it would be switched, but right now I'm having the problem. I've tried it about several times right now, but always I've went back to the one that we have right now because I want to go extremely crazy with it, and it's kind of hard for me, but I'm working on it, and this will definitely be coming soon once I'm happy with what I've built there. So in the next episode we will have another LED, but not the one that you choose, and the reason for this is that I was too kind of dumb to take the right one, and so I'm sorry for this one. It will be fixed after the episode of Sunday. It should be fixed in the video of next week Wednesday that I will record in some hours, maybe also today. And this is just something that I want to do, and I will definitely be switching it to the one that you choose and that also I think is the best looking one. So we will be working on with another one from the next episode on. From one of the next episodes from Sunday, I'm sorry. And they're just placing power lines, and these power lines are incredibly cool. I like them because they're just kind of breaking it up, and it is just a cool touch, I think, for the realism, and it is very cool, I think. So this is something that I'm liking quite a lot, and I will be doing this more also in the downtown, just some stuff like this. And there will also be kind of a downtown rebuild soon, so definitely look out for this one. This will be very cool. And I will right now leave you alone. I will be rechatting later on, but for now I just want to say thank you for watching. And if you've watched this video until this point and you've enjoyed what you've seen, I would appreciate if you'd consider subscribing to me if you haven't already, and giving this video a like. With the last episode we got 21 likes. This is incredible for me. Thank you for this one. This is quite a huge milestone for me, and I would be very happy to reach this once again. And with this said, I just want to say thank you for watching, and hopefully you're all having a great day. And when you want something to be built in a city, please write it down in the comments down below, and have a great day. Bye. So I'm back once again, and we're starting to detail our train station. And for this one, I've went with the coastal rocks from Ruddy and just kind of went crazy with trees. And just for this one, I've also finished up the bridge area and just kind of rebuilt it once again. But now it will be kept like this. I think it is looking very cool, and I'm liking it in the end quite a lot. And for the detailing, I'm using the coastal rocks from Ruddy, as already said, and just putting in pines and normal scrubs above them and just making it look very realistic. And I'm just kind of liking the way that I'm detailing them right now. I think it is looking very good, and this is just a thing that is very easy to do, and that is also kind of taking some more FPS, but I'm happy with the end result. So here this will be made more often in this episode and in this series in a special, because I think it is quite a cool thing to do, and it is very easy detailing, and it is just very cool to look at. As you can see there already, I'm just kind of always looking at this big bridge because I kind of want to implement it in this area just to make it look kind of crazy and also kind of some kind of unrealistic and surrealistic, but this is something that is also made in the real world. So I thought about, yeah, although it is looking unrealistic, I want to have it like this when the people in the real world also did it like that. There I'm just making more forest and just more green there because I wanted to hide these rock faces and just once again use Ruddy's coastal rocks. I think by now you should already know that I love them, and I will definitely be using them more often because they're looking very cool. There I'm just also using the grass by Ruddy. This is very cool, and I just like the color of it because it is fitting automatically your theme, and this is just something that is very cool. And if you also want to have it in a city, it is called the details mod or something like this. It just basically details your nature better and just gives it all a very cool and unique look. And there these kind of rock plateaus were an idea that I got from a picture that I've saw about, I think it was Tokyo, and this is just kind of a rock face that they have there, and just also kind of they have it near the coast where you also right now, and just kind of to break up the water if there would happen something. And this is something very cool. We will also be using some breakwater rocks from Ruddy, just kind of to get some more realistic things at the coast. And also because this is one of a big problem for a lot of areas that are around the sea, and this is just something that I wanted to implement in the city. And here I'm just kind of fixing in the grid because it was kind of weird, but the grid will be broken up soon, and we will be going into some more curved stuff there. And there I'm just kind of always looking at some Google reference pictures, and soon my 4K monitor should come to me when I bought it once again. But when it is there, I will be making some 4K videos, I think, and this is just something pretty cool that I'm looking forward to do. And yes, I'm just kind of deleting and adding more buildings there. This is kind of the thing that I will be doing for the rest of the video. So thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and some nice feedback in the comments. And if you want to build something, please write it down in the comments. And if you did this, thank you. Have a great day, and hopefully see another video. Bye!